And now, ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. He is number 7 in your program, number 1 in your heart. Please welcome New Jersey's own Joe Piscopo.
It's great to be here. How proud I am to stand before you at the hometown of my parents, Newark, New Jersey, at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center. How beautiful is this, ladies and gentlemen? And it's all home. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. There's no arguing, as you heard, that New Jersey has been the home of music royalty and leadership. 2 years ago, the New Jersey Hall of Fame inducted the chairman of the board, my hero, Mr. Frank Sinatra, and the greatest singer, songwriter, rock and roller of all time, Mr. Bruce Springsteen. And we hope in the future to see other legends, such as the divine one, Sarah Vaughan. But tonight, we are inducting a Count, William Count Basie. Although the Basies had one daughter, she could not be with us tonight. However, we welcome Craig Matthews, who was very close to the Count during the later years of his life and was considered a member of the family. And I've had the privilege of, I remember sneaking in at NBC all those years ago when I was on Saturday Night Live watching Frank Sinatra and Count Basie rehearse before they did a performance at Radio City Music Hall. What a thrill it was. And as I have the good fortune of touring around North America, we play a lot of Frank Sinatra's music, and it's always with that thread, that Basie bounce, and I'm always privileged to do that. So tonight, it is my pleasure to introduce another member of the Count Basie family, an arts administrator who has guided the Count Basie Theater in Red Bank, New Jersey, for almost a decade now, where Mr. Springsteen himself has performed, raising money for charity, including a massive fundraiser for the theater itself. The gentleman I'm about to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, made the Count Basie Theater one of the premier venues on the East Coast. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CEO of the Count Basie Theater, my friend Numa Saisalin, right here.
Mr. B would have been 106 this year, and I'm pretty sure he would have been with us tonight, because tonight is about home. And home for Mr. Basie was New Jersey. And although he lived many places in his life and traveled to many places, I know that home was in New Jersey because he started to write his autobiography on a train outside Liverpool, England, on tour. And as he looked out the window and saw backyard after backyard sliding by, every backyard with laundry flying in the breeze, it reminded himself of his parents' house and their backyard and their home on in Red Bank on Mechanic Street. And that's how he started to write his autobiography, and that's how I'm sure that home for him was New Jersey. He was a Kennedy Center honoree. He won a Grammy Award in the very, very first year of the Grammys, and he played for kings and queens and presidents, and yet I'm sure tonight would have meant as much, if not more, to him, because tonight's about home. And home teaches you one thing, especially if you're from New Jersey. Home teaches you one thing: keep your feet on the ground, because somewhere, just like you and me, you've probably got a backyard full of laundry. Thank you very much for this award. We'll display it proudly in the lobby, and I hope you'll all come by soon to see it. Thank you.